Hello, everyone, and welcome to Theatrical Thursday. It wasn't as if I didn't have any options. Mab still held a job offer open to me, for example, and it was more than possible that Lara Wraith might have the resources to shield me, or broker me a better deal than the council was going to offer. When I thought of how unfair the whole thing was, I had more than a passing desire to grab whatever slender threads I could reach, until I could sort things out later. Put that way, it seemed almost reasonable. Noble, even. I would, after all, be protecting other wrongly persecuted victims of the Council who littered the theoretical landscape of the future. It didn't sound nearly so much like entering bargains that went against everything I believed, so that I could forcibly impose my will over those who were against me. I knew the truth, but just because it was true didn't make it any less tempting. What the heck was I going to do? I had a hidey-hole planned out, but it had already been compromised. There was nowhere even a little bit safe I could take Morgan but my apartment, and the wardens were going to find him there. And on top of all of that, I still had no freaking clue as to the identity of our mysterious puppet master. Maybe it was the time to admit it. This one was too big for me. It had been from the very start. "Murph," I said quietly, "I don't know how I'm going to get out of this one." Silence filled the beautiful old car. "When's the last time you slept?" Murphy asked. I had to take my hand back from hers to work the clutch. I gestured at my bandaged hand. "I can barely remember what day of the week it is. This morning. A couple hours, I think." She nodded judiciously. "You know what your problem is?" I eyed her, and then started laughing. Or at least making an amused, wheezing sound. I couldn't help it. "Problem? Singular?" I choked out finally. "No. What?" "You like to come off like you're the unpredictable chaos factor in any given situation, but at the end of the day you obsess over having everything ordered the way you want it." "Have you seen my lab?" Again, with the inappropriately timed come-ons, Murphy said, "I'm serious, Harry. I know some people who could really disagree with you, like what's-his-face, Peabody? He's counsel? Yeah, says I have no place in his bastion of order." She smirked. "The problem is that your bastion of order is a sort of tough to coexist with. I have no bastion. I'm bastionless." You know, I do think Harry Dresden just made up that word. Bastionless. Bastionless. I kind of get the idea of what he's trying to say, but I'm fairly certain that if you tried to look up that word in the dictionary, it wouldn't exist. I think one of you should get on that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this week's installment of Theatrical Thursday. I know I did. I always enjoy reading Harry Dresden's stories. Anyway, until next week, enjoy books.